Lucy? What are we doing? Is it a makeup basket? Are we doing a makeup basket video? What are we doing? Are we doing a makeup basket video?
Ruff, ruff.
Hi, sweet girl. Hi, sweet girl.
Come on.
Lucy. Hi, sweet girl. Hey, beauty babes. It is makeup basket time. This was July's basket. We're going to put it away. I'll talk a little bit about some of the new stuff and my thoughts on it, and then we're going to go into what I want to wear for August. And I'll probably put a timestamp in the description box, so if you want to skip past all the July box and my ramblings on that, you can skip past it and then get right to the August products. So with that, let's go and just get into putting this stuff away. Okay, so let's get oh my gosh, wow. I literally cannot talk today, apparently. Okay, so I want to get into the sunscreens. Okay, redo. I want to get into the setting sprays first. I have 4 here. So this is the Ulta SPF setting spray. I'm going to keep this because I'm trying to work on finishing up. I'd like to finish it up this month. And it's almost gone, so I'm just going to keep it and work on finishing it up. So that'll stay in this basket for August. And then I have these from Hard Candy. I had a third one, which is the matte setting spray from Hard Candy. I did not like it. I did a whole updated review and full face of Hard Candy products. If you guys have not seen that, check it out. A link in the eye where I talk about all my thoughts on these products. So I don't want to repeat myself in case you have seen it. I just encourage you guys to watch that video. I had a lot to say. There was a lot of duds, but there were some hits in there, so check it out. But anyways, these are also almost gone, so I feel like I just might as well finish them up. They only have probably like 3 or 4 more uses, so I'm going to keep them in the basket for August and just use them up. Okay, and then I have this one that got put in here. This wasn't actually officially in my July box that you guys would have seen if you watched my makeup basket last month. This is something I received middle of the month or so, maybe beginning of the middle of the month or whatever it was, from Pure, because I did do a stories takeover for them, and they sent me a few more products so I can do kind of a full face. I really, really like this, and so I do want to actually keep this in my makeup basket as well. I think I might pull in another setting spray or spray for my basket next month, but I'm going to go ahead and keep all these setting sprays in my basket for this month. All right, let's move into foundations. Here I have 2. I didn't actually end up using the tan one, so I'm going to set that aside. I might gift this to somebody. I'm not quite sure who yet, because I will just say I don't think I like these that much, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. But first, let me tell you what it is. These are the Derma E Tinted Moisturizing BB Creams with SPF 30. I had in here the shade medium and then tan, which is the one I did not open. This, I don't know what to think about it. I really think I don't like it, and I kind of think I would not recommend, which makes me sad because I was really excited about this. I love the fact that it's like a tinted moisturizer. I love that it has, it's like a BB cream. It has the SPF 30. I think it's really cool. It says oil-free, lightweight coverage, flawless skin formula with antioxidants. I typically love so much from Derma E, so I was really excited that they had this kind of a makeup-y product rather than just skincare. But this is kind of a fail for me. So I only used it 4 times, I think, this month. The first time I used it with a little makeup sponge, which they had sent over a makeup sponge for me to use with it. And I used it with that and actually applied really nicely. I had no issues with it. But then the second time I used it, it pilled up on me. Like, it got all like balled up. It was just yucky. And then the third time I used it, it did the same thing. Okay, so then I was thinking, I'm not going to keep using it. So for most of the month, I did not use it because I was like, I can't deal with this pilling up thing. And I didn't try to use it with the blender because I've just kind of been lazy and trying to do things with my fingers, So, but when I used it with my fingers, it pilled up. Anyways, but then I wanted to give it a try again today. I put it on today, and I had no additional product on, like not even a moisturizer or anything like that. I just straight up put it on because I was like, I want to see what this is like on its own. And it applied actually really well. I applied with my fingers. It applied really, I wouldn't say like nicely, but it didn't pill up. And it was interesting, and it applied okay. Like, it wasn't too bad. So I really don't know how to feel about this. I don't want to continue using it just because I had the issues with the peeling, but part of me feels like I want to give it a little bit more of a chance before just dismissing it. I'm just going to take it out right here and show you. So I'm going to try to squeeze out a little bit. Sometimes it gets squeezed out a lot. So it comes out like this. I'll go ahead and zoom in for you guys. So this is the medium one. It comes out like this. It's kind of very moussey, like very whippy moussey. And it seems like it would be really, really nice. I mean, even applying on my hand, it feels pretty nice, but it was weird the random times it pilled up on me. And interestingly enough, I was sent over, I think they came out with like 5 shades. So there's like a fair, a light, a medium, a tan, and then a deep shade or a dark shade. So they only have the 5 shades. I gave them fair shades and the light shades to my daughter to see if she wanted to use them. And she said she had the same problem where it peeled up on her. And she actually used a sponge with her. So I don't know. I feel like with us both having this issue, I don't feel comfortable recommending these, but even just applying to my hand, it applied very nicely. So it's just really weird. I don't really know what to make of these. I want to like them, but they're not quite working for me. So I kind of am tempted to keep it in my makeup basket for the off chance I might try to use it and see if my mind changes. But first impressions using these, I don't really care for these. I don't think I would recommend it. I'm really sad because it seems like it would be a really great product, especially for the summer, but really all year long, because you need SPF all year long, not just the summer, but I feel like that's when it's most, taken note of. But see, like even here it feels so nice, and today my face looked pretty nice. I only wore this. I didn't even put any other product over it. I just had a really low-key day and just used this, and my face was nice. It wasn't, I guess I would say, my face was okay. I didn't have any coverage or anything like that. It kind of felt like it smoothed out a few things, and my face looked okay. It didn't pill up. It was okay. It was nice-ish, but it wasn't amazing. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about these. I think I might keep this one in next month just for the off chance I want to give it a little bit more of a shot, but it probably won't be something I use very much, and I definitely don't, sad to say, I don't recommend this at all. Alright, and then we have the IT Cosmetics CC Oil-Free Matte with SPF. Their CC cream. I don't know why I'm saying all these names. I only wore this a handful of times because honestly I just kept gravitating towards wearing the Pure Cosmetics Love Your Selfie foundation, which I love. But I really wanted to give this a test with that IT Cosmetics primer. This is a foundation I really like. I just didn't find myself wearing it a ton this month, but I don't know. I think I'm going to set it aside. I may put it back in my basket again this month, but I'm not quite sure because I have a feeling there's another foundation that I really want to put in my basket this month, but I'm going to set it to the side and it'll be a maybe for next month again. Also, just because it is the medium tan shade, which is kind of my shade more so for the summer, so it kind of works out. Alright, and then like I said, I have the Pure Cosmetics Love Your Selfie foundation. I love this. I'm in the shade MG7, which as I've gotten darker has suited my skin tone quite a bit more. I love this so much. I just have been having a hard time wanting to wear anything else but this. It's just such a good foundation. I kind of feel like I should put it aside so I can use some other foundations this month, but I'm not sure. I might stick it in my basket anyways just so I can have the option to wear it. But yeah, this is why I struggle with doing makeup baskets, because I have to like force myself to use products or switch up products, and I'm like, I don't want to. I want to use what I want to use. But that doesn't mean I can't keep it in there. So I don't know. This will be possibly back in my makeup basket. I'm sorry, this is so boring. We'll switch some things up, I promise. Okay, and then along the same vein, I have these minis. Oh crap, sorry. So these are mini versions of the Pure Cosmetics foundation. You can buy these. I think they're, what are they, $10, which is kind of crazy for this tiny amount, but it is cool that you can buy the mini versions. I have the shades MG6, LG6, and then D in 3. I use the shade D in 3, which is, as you can see, a deep shade or a dark shade. I don't know what they have that labeled under, but I would use this as to contour with. So there have been a few days where I would just wear the foundation, the big shade that I have, and then I'd use one of these lighter shades to conceal with for a little bit of highlighting, and then I'd use this for contour, and I didn't use any powder, which if you know me, you know that like I am a powder girl. I love powders. Bring on the powders. Pack on the powders. I love powder. But this summer I've kind of been gravitating towards just using this specific foundation concealer, and that's it. And it suits me so well. I just love it. So anyways, I've really been enjoying these. But I may put these aside as well and use something else for my concealer. So I'm going to put those away. Okay, so now we're going to move into concealers, which I have 3 here. I have 2 of my Naked Skin concealers from Urban Decay, which I love. This is one of my very favorite concealers. I used this a handful of times last month and really enjoyed it. It's, like I said, one of my very favorite concealers. So glad I got some more use out of that. And then I brought in my Bye Bye Breakout concealer from It Cosmetics because I had been dealing with some breakouts a bit last month, but I actually completely forgot about this. This is the problem with having such a full makeup basket, is I just grab what's on top and convenient and I don't look for everything in my makeup basket. I'm so ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, I didn't end up really using this. Maybe once I used it last month, which is ridiculous. So yeah, I kind of suck at this, but it is what it is. So I'm probably gonna put this back. Yeah, I'll put it back. Okay, and then I have this, which is looking all kinds of haggard. I swear I only have like, oh gosh, did you see that squirt out when I did that? It's kind of breaking. I literally only have probably like 2 or 3, maybe 1 use out of this. I put it in here to finish it up this month and didn't end up grabbing it at all. I'm so ridiculous. So this will stay in because this needs to be finished up. I love this stuff though. You guys know, if you see my past couple of makeup baskets, love this. It's amazing. So this is gonna stay. I need to finish this up because I'm ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna move on to primers. Actually, I'm gonna set that aside for a second. So this one I kept in here because I literally only have like 2 uses out of this as well. I used this once last month and then I didn't use it again because I was really focused on using this one, which I will get to in a minute. So I'm gonna keep this in here as well because literally, like I said, 2 more uses and it's gone. I just need to finish it up, so I'm going to. So that'll stay for this month. And then I had this, which actually isn't even a primer, but I put it in here kind of like a primer so I could use it. I really like it. It's nothing that I would probably repurchase, but I like it, okay? It's just the Glam Glow Glow Starter Mega Illuminizing Moisturizer. It's nice. I like it. It smells delicious. It's really just like a glowing effect moisturizer. I don't know. It just shouldn't even count. I'm just gonna set it aside. It's something that I should use as skincare, I guess. I don't know. I'm ridiculous. All right, let's get into this. So if you watched my first impressions of this and wear test, in that video you saw that pretty much the wear, because I wore this on one side and the other side with no primer, and it seemed like there was no real difference. It was really weird. It didn't seem like it held the makeup like, you know, worse or better or anything. It just seemed the same, but it was good. But it didn't seem like this like made anything extra special for my foundation. So I don't know, it was kind of weird. So I wanted to put it to the test all this last month of July to see if it did anything, because not only is it supposed to be a gripping primer, but it's supposed to be a pore refiner. And so I wanted to see if it would, with a month's worth of use, if it would really help refine my pores. So what I did was on, I think it was like the 4th of July. Was it the 4th of July? It was the beginning of July. I did a very, very up close film. I recorded my face really, really up close to show my pores, how they were looking up close, and for my before, and then I wanted to use this for all month and then see if there's any difference in my pores after a month. But the thing is, I have not yet taken the after footage, so I'm gonna do that, and most likely I will be putting that footage and info in my future beauty rewind video, although actually I cannot even call it a beauty rewind video. I have to think of a new name because I was reached out to, but apparently there's some company in Canada, I think, that is like called Beauty Rewind. I had no clue. I had no idea, but they like emailed me with like a cease and desist of like, I cannot use the name Beauty Rewind because it's copyrighted and stuff like that. And I was like, oh crap. I had no idea. So I had to remove Beauty Rewind from all my blog posts and all my videos. So that sucks. So now I have to think of a new name for my Beauty Rewind series. Which Beauty Rewind, if you're not familiar, is my monthly series where I talk about all the products I used the previous month and give you my updated reviews and thoughts on them. That's why it's like a beauty rewind. I didn't want to call it Makeup Rewind because it's not just makeup, it's beauty products too. But that is actually what I have relabeled everything as beauty or makeup rewind. It doesn't have the same ring to it, so I'm kind of slightly frustrated and irritated, so whatever. So my future makeup rewind video will have the update and up close before and after footage of this primer to see if it did make any difference, at least in my pores. So I'm sorry that was a super long spiel about all this, but I will just say that using this primer all month long, I actually really like it. Like I said, I don't know if it's really making a difference in the longevity of my foundation or anything like it claims that it's supposed to, but I like it. It doesn't feel like a typical primer where it like is too thick. It just feels really nice. It feels almost like a moisturizer. I definitely feel like it makes my foundation look good, because if you saw my hard candy makeup video, oh my gosh, I used the hard candy primer and the hard candy foundation and my face looked awful, awful. If you haven't seen that video, seriously, go watch it. It looked awful. So oh gosh, my dog's whining. Hold on a minute, Lucy. Anyway, so I had to redo. I used this primer instead and then used the Hard Candy foundation, and my face looks so much better. So I have to believe that this is doing something. Okay, hold on, I gotta let her out. Anyway, so I do believe that this does something to help a foundation, especially a foundation that maybe is not so great to begin with, which I don't think the Hard Candy foundation is that great to begin with, but this made it look good. So I feel like this primer does something. So I do really like it. Now, do I think you need to run out and buy it? I don't really know yet. I want to wait till I see the before and after effects and if it's done anything to my pores, and then we will see. But like I said, stay tuned to a future makeup rewind video to find out. Oh, but on that note, I think I do want to keep using this for a bit because it is new and I want to use it a little bit longer, and then maybe update again after 2 months of use. You know, see what we can do. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna do this because this is gonna stay. I know this. I feel like this is such a boring one because I feel like I'm keeping so much of the same products, but you know, whatever. This one, I'm so proud of myself. Look at there's so much progress in this. Oh my gosh, now Lucy is winding at the door to come back in. She's being a stinker. Anyways, so much progress in this. It's almost gone, literally, so I want to finish it up. This is a shadow or a product that from this that I won't use because there's too much glitter in it. But yeah, this is almost gone. I want to finish it up. We're going to keep it in there for August. Okay, and then this I probably will not keep. Well, no, I won't keep. I'm not even going to keep at all in general. I want to see if I could gift this to somebody, but this is the Makeup Geek Flawlessly Ever After Bronze Baroness Face Palette. This is actually a really, really lovely palette. The products are very, very pigmented, very creamy, like super creamy. The blushes are beautiful. The highlight is stunning, but this bronzer is way too dark for me and a little bit too muddy for me. Like on my skin tone, it just looks kind of like dirt. So I kind of don't want to keep it because then I won't use this. I could use these are great, which is good. 3 out of 4 is good, but for my skin tone, this is just gonna go to waste. Oops, I don't want to ruin it. So I think I need to give it to somebody who's a little bit darker complected than me and just gift it to somebody. But this is really beautiful. Like seriously, oh my gosh, like they're stunning. And I'll go ahead and swatch that with my pinky. They're beautiful, but yeah, that's just a little bit too like dirt on my skin tone. I tried it a couple times. I tried it once and I knew it like wouldn't work, but then I wanted to give it a shot again to see if I can make it work, and it just really didn't. But it's a beautiful little palette, but yeah, it's just not going to work for my skin tone personally. We have powders, which I have a ton in here. So this was my mix. It says Cover FX, but this is actually my mix. It's got the e.l.f. HD setting powder. It's got the it's the banana powder from Midnight, and then a little bit of the Too Faced Tutti Frutti powder. Love this powder. It's a great powder, great mix. Oh, actually it has a little bit of RCMA no color powder in there as well. This was a great powder. So yeah, I'm gonna set it aside and do something different this month. Okay, then I still have a little bit left of this. This is the Milani Multitasker powder. I've used this a bit this month too. It's almost gone. I'm gonna keep this in here as usual just to kind of finish it up. It's just like a quick little go-to. I also take it when I'm traveling, so when I went camping, that's the powder I took. Not that I even really did my makeup while I was camping, but when I did do a little bit, that's what I used. Okay. Then I had this is the It Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination powder. I like to use this just under my eyes because it gives a little bit of luminosity, but you have to be very careful with it because it can be very thick and heavy, as you can see. Goodness, look at that. You have to be very, very careful with it. I don't like to use it all over my face because it can tend to get cakey if you use it too much of it. But under my eyes, it gives a nice luminosity. But since I did repurchase my favorite, which is the Urban Decay Illuminizer powder, I'm going to use that instead. So I'm going to put this back away. Okay, and then I also had the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pore Breakouts powder, which I didn't end up using either. So I'm going to put that away. I just didn't end up using it. Okay, and then I had the Bare Minerals powder, which is supposed to be a second chance powder for me. And I actually finally did use this quite a bit last month, and I really do like it. Now, it's very, very lightweight. It's nothing that's going to give any kind of coverage. It's more like a finishing powder, not a setting powder even. It's just very, very light. This has a little bit of luminosity to it as well, which I would use a little bit under my eyes. I really, really like this. Now, it's not something I would reach for a ton, but I did try to make an effort to reach for it since it was in my makeup basket and I really wanted to give it a shot. It's a very nice powder. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Like I said, it was supposed to be a second chance powder. It's not a favorite thing of mine. It might be something I give to my daughter. She might get some use out of it, but it wasn't bad. Once I finally used it, it was a nice powder. Okay, and this one wasn't officially in my makeup basket last month either, but it's something I threw in there, just the same as the Pure Miracle Mist spray. This is the Pure Translucent Setting Powder. Really, really like this. Since this was a kind of new product to me last month, more so in the middle of the month when I did the Pure Cosmetics takeover, I'm going to keep it in for next month because I really, really like it. It's a very nice setting powder. Oh gosh, now Lucy's, again, clawing to get in. That little stinker needs to make up her mind. Okay, so it twists like this. It has this little spongy powder, which I didn't really, this spongy thing, I don't know, this sponge. I'm distracted by the dog, which I didn't really use, but you could, I guess, if you wanted to, like, you know, powder on your stuff. But it opens up like this. The products, it's kind of an interesting packaging, very weird, a little bit actually, but the powder is very nice and it smells like vanilla, which I love. Oh, it's lovely. So I'm gonna actually use this for next month as well. Oh god, smelling it right now. Oh, it smells so good. And lastly, we have blush and highlight. So last month I used the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Red Vino, which is beautiful. It is quite dark, but I would make it work for me. Like, I love the sparkle in it too. It's so, so beautiful. I'd make it work for me by just going kind of light-handed, but I will admit that there's sometimes where I didn't go very light-handed. I had to kind of correct it with some powder, but this is such a beautiful blush. I love it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this away for next month. And then the highlight I used was the NBA Cosmetics Peach Glow Highlighter. This highlighter is stunning. The NBA Cosmetics highlighters are seriously so beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this for you. I used this several times in a few different videos. You guys probably saw this in action. I even use it on my Instagram videos. So, so beautiful. Just look at that. Oh, stunning. Gosh, all these sound effects, they sound ridiculous. So, so beautiful. Okay, and so my makeup basket is empty. I'm going to put away the products I'm putting away, and then we'll get into some new products for August. So here is my base drawer. We're going to grab, I think I want to grab another primer. I am going to use the Cosmetics primer, but I think I want to kind of grab this one in too, because this is fairly new to me. I got it when I went to IMATS. This is the Bioderma Hydrating Primer, so I want to use more of that since it is fairly new to me. And then the other setting spray I wanted to grab was this, which I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure there was also another, okay, this right here. Okay, so these two I want to incorporate and try to get some use out of next month. I'm pretty sure that this one is, okay, the Catrice one is a hydrating primer spray, so it's not necessarily a setting spray. But this one from Derma Ease, their hydrating mist with hyaluronic acid, rose water, and coconut water, I'm pretty sure you can use as a like pre-makeup mist as well as a setting spray. So I want to give these a try next month as well. So these are going to go in my makeup basket. Okay, and then for this month, I really wanted to go easy, like with my makeup. I've really missed using stick foundations. Oh my gosh, I love stick foundations. So what I wanted to do was grab my Doll 10 foundations. These were staples for me last summer. So I have the shades medium and tan, and these are really great stick foundations. Really, really love these so, so much. And I've just really missed the quick ease of using a stick foundation, especially in the summer. They're just quick and easy to use. So I'm going to grab these for my foundation this month. Then for concealer, I have this brand new Doll 10 Hydrolux concealer. This is the shade Light medium, which normally I'm in a shade medium, so this might be a little bit too light for me right now, but I kind of want to give it a shot because I absolutely love this concealer. It is my favorite. I actually used up one already completely, the medium shade, and this was my backup, but it was the light medium shade, and I had it put away since I had so many other concealers to use, but because I'm using Doll 10 foundation, I kind of want to keep it cohesive and see about using this. And if it doesn't work for me as a concealer under my eyes, I might use it as a concealer on my eyelids, because it was something I actually really love to use as an eyeshadow primer, because it's supposed to smooth and brighten your eyes. It's supposed to it's clinically proven muscle relaxing peptides, which reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It has vitamin E and aloe vera, and it just has really good ingredients stuff. It's supposed to be really helpful for, you know, making your eyes look very youthful. I loved this concealer so much, so I do want to use it, and if not for my under eyes, at least for my eyelids, for eyeshadows and stuff like that. And if anything else, like if I need another concealer, I'll just use my Pure Cosmetics foundation as the concealer. So I think I'm going to stick with that for concealers. Moving into my powder, bronzer, blush and highlight drawer. Okay, since I do have that Pure Cosmetics setting powder, I'm gonna stick with that for my powder for this next month. And I am gonna go ahead and grab this. Like I said, I bought the new Naked, or not new, but a new one of the Naked Skin Illuminizer, which I love for under my eyes. So I'm gonna put that in for this next month. And that'll be it for my powders. Now for bronzer, okay, you may be seeing some new stuff in here like this, because I was recently reorganizing my room and actually did a palette declutter. I filmed that actually 2 weeks ago. I just have not had time to edit and upload it because it's, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long one, let me just tell you. So, and while I was doing that, I found other stuff that belongs in this drawer, just other places. So that's like this, which I kind of feel like I want to give these another shot. So these are the Naked Skin Shapeshifter palettes from Urban Decay. I can't remember what I thought about it. I did do a whole review on these and I feel like I didn't love them, but I like them okay. Maybe because they have a cream side and a powder side, and I think I like the powder side but not the cream side. So I'm kind of tempted to throw these in my makeup basket. I do have two of them because one is like the light medium, yeah, light medium, and then medium dark. So I'm not quite sure which one will work for me right now at this point with my, probably the medium dark, I'm sure, because I've gotten quite tan. I kind of think I want to give these a shot again this month and see what I think about them. And if I'm not loving them, I will declutter them. They're kind of like, I think about a year or so old, so maybe you need to throw them away. I'm not sure, but I keep makeup so long. I think we all do. So I don't know if I'll throw them away or maybe whatever I'll do with them, but I want to see if I like them, put them to use since I recently just rediscovered them. And yeah, I'll do that for my a bronzer. And there is a little bit of highlight in here, but I think I'm going to probably grab another highlight as well. But these will be what I grab for my bronzer this month. Okay, so that means I need a blush. What do I want to do for blush? Oh, these are these are palettes. Let's see. Oh, and I also found this Sam Marcel highlighting palette. It's really, really pretty. And then I found more of my beauty, Bitter Lace Beauty highlights, which are stunning, and then more of my NBA Cosmetics highlights. Okay, but let me grab a blush. I think... Oh, I wanted to grab this because it's from Dalton as well. It is a cream blush, and since I've kind of been into doing just like cream things without so much powder lately, I think I might try this. But this is their cream blush. It's their cheek stamp, and the shade is Cheeky Vibes. I actually really like this because it's not too creamy, as you can see. It's very, very nice. It blends on really, really nice. It's a really beautiful color. So I think I'm going to do that for my blush. I might grab another powder blush just in case I'm not living for that on off day. You know what I think I'm going to grab? I'm going to grab my Milani Luminoso. This is just a little sample size that was sent in one of my orders, and I really, really like it. Anyways, on the off chance this is too light for me, I might... grab my Hot Mama blush. I'm going to stick these two in there for blush. See how ridiculous I am? Okay, whatever. Okay, so now I just need highlight. And you know what I've actually really been missing for highlight? I've been really missing this. I love this so much. I feel like I should use something different because I just was using this before I started my makeup basket. So I feel like, you know what? I should do one of my Bitter Lace Beauty highlights. Which one is this? I think this is the Buried Treasure one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my Bitter Lace Beauty Buried Treasure highlight. That'll be my highlight for the month. Okay, so that's the Buried Treasure highlight from Bitter Lace Beauty. They have such amazing highlights, so I really need to show them love. I have so many of their highlights, but they get lost in the shuffle. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to do that for my highlight this month. And there is Lucy snooping in my drawer. Lucy, what are you doing? She was sniffing this because this does have a good smell to it. Lucy, what are you doing? Lucy? Lucy, girl? She's so cute. And then lastly, as for palettes that I plan to hopefully be using this next month, I recently purchased the Feral palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. I have used this a couple of times, and I really, really like it, but I need to use it a few more times. And then I also got the Courtship palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. So, so beautiful. I have not used this at all, so I want to use that. I have this Pom Pom Springs palette from Beauty Paint. Really, really cute. I have not used this at all yet, and I really, really want to. Goodness gracious. Look how beautiful that is and how big the pans are. And it's this pressed glitter. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to use that. I recently also got the Pure Festival palette when I did the Pure Stories takeover. Did a really beautiful look with that. I used this a couple of times too, just to play around with it before I did my stories. Beautiful, but I think I want to use it a little bit more this next month. Then I have the Dark Room palette from Scalazzi, and I did a look with this. I posted on Instagram. Beautiful palette. Definitely want to do a video with this coming up soon. And then I also got the Juvia's Place Fumi collab palette. This is a big box, but it's just the palette in here. Here's what that one looks like. It is beautiful. I plan to film with this one hopefully tomorrow. So this video, I'll probably have a video up on this after this video goes live for my makeup basket. I'm not quite sure. Maybe this one will be up before. If this one's up before, I will link it. If not, stay tuned. I will be doing a video with this. I haven't touched it yet, but it looks stunning and I can't wait to play with this. But this will be something I put up very, very soon, before probably anything else. So stay tuned for that. Right, so this is my makeup basket for August. It seems like quite a bit of stuff, but like I said, a lot of this stuff is almost finished up. So hopefully I think I'm just gonna try to really make an effort to use the stuff that's almost finished within the first week of this month. Finish them up, get them out of my basket, so then I can focus on the rest of the stuff. So quite a bit of stuff, but I'm really excited to be using it. So anyways, that is it for my August makeup basket. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any suggestions or anything for any other ways I can do these videos. I always love constructive criticism because, as you guys know, I am still fairly new to doing makeup basket videos, so I always love hearing your feedback and try to incorporate that into these videos so you guys can enjoy them more. But anyways, with all that being said, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes!